Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I made a video, and I'd like to make one today. And I'm going to make a do-it-yourself video, and I'm going to make it just a short one. But I have a question for you. What does opinions and grass holes have in common? Answer: everyone has one. No. I just bought some sprinkler protectors. They're called Grassholes on Amazon, and I've installed 8 out of 10, and I think I really like them. And the first thing I found out about it was they're not as easy to install as the videos I saw on YouTube made you think. Um, they were a little more difficult, and I wanted to show you some of the tools I use. But anyways, okay, here's one of them I installed right here. Can you see it? If you can see it. Where is it? So, using a selfie, there it is, there. Yeah, using a selfie stick. So that head is a little bit tilted, so I may have to redo that one. But and then okay, I'll show you another place where I kind of had to do a difficult thing. This is the one I'll use over here to explain. Okay. Uh, all right. So can you see that? Where's my hand? I can't see what I'm seeing. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can't see it too well, but anyways, right here on the corner of my driveway and my sidewalk, this head was hidden. I couldn't even see it. So what I did first, I took a box cutter. I could have used another tool, but I cut off the lawn that was, as you can see over here, going on in my driveway. I first wanted to get just right to the edge on both these, and then I started doing a little bit of cutting this way, and then I put this grass hole over here just to kind of get an idea of where I need this hole. And then let me show you what I used. I'm going to go over here to my tools, and this is what I used, and it worked like a charm. And I felt like I got better as I did this. Okay, so first of all, a shovel to dig around my, and this is when I got it at, I think at TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. Just you can use it on your knees, and it's a good length for that, and I really like that. And then I used a rubber mallet, which is great for pounding this into place, and you'll need to. And here's an unused one of my unused ones. It looks a little bit different than the ones I have on the YouTube, but I decided against using these back where you score these and then cut them to make them fit without going over on your lawn or on your drive or whatever. But after I discovered that I didn't even need to do that, and I think they'll probably work fine just like that. I was afraid I would crack them in the wrong place, and then they would maybe break or be brittle or something like that. But can you see? There's my thing there. And then so I put this on there. Basically went around with my rubber mallet, pounded that down, filled it in with pea gravel. This pea gravel I got over here. There's the pea gravel. And then I used a paver that I had I was going to use under my gazebo in the back that I changed to a bigger one. I also placed those on there and stood on that and got this to go down as tight as it would to the grass. Also pounded on this and pounded on it. And then when I still had problems, okay, here's the box cutters that I use to kind of just cut the grass, around the driveway and also around the head to get out as much of the grass as I could. And then I use this screwdriver to kind of go around the head a little bit to get out a little bit of dirt. And then I made an imprint of this grass hole size around it, because I was unable to immediately go right into the dirt. So I first went around the size of the hole like this and pounded in this, what do you call these, this gardening tool, scoop-like thing. But I was able to put this, I go around in a circle and kind of make a hole the right size, pound it in, and then wiggle it out and move it, pound it in, then wiggle it out and move it, pound it in, wiggle it, move it. And then finally I got this to go, and it's sitting flush against my lawn, sitting up a little bit above my driveway, but I'm not too concerned right now. If a car runs over this, it may just snap that off. I don't know, it may be a good idea to snap those off, I don't know. But I like it so far, and I learned quickly it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be on from watching the videos. Let me just show you some of the other ones I installed along the driveway. This is where I have my biggest problem. I swear, before I installed these, I've only installed these yesterday, so I don't know, but these heads along my driveway, people would run over them like once a month and break my head, and I was constantly out here repairing them. I thought I had a head under here in this corner hidden, and maybe I do somewhere else, but the slope of the grass runs down here, so I don't need it probably. But oh my heavens, I haven't even had the sprinklers on. It looks like I had a little backflow from so I installed one there. I've got two more, and I've got to choose my most important heads for that, or even get more. But yeah, I would say get a 10-pack. Oh, this one worked like a charm. Oh, this is gonna work like a charm. It's down to, like I said, if someone runs over that, it might snap, but I don't know. I think I like it as it is. And I got one right here, and one over here in the middle of the yard. This one I would step on when mowing the lawn and break it off constantly. I never had enough dirt when I fixed this sprinkler to fill it in and then put the lawn on top. And I probably could fill in more dirt here, and maybe I will over time, but I'm just thrilled with how that is doing for me. And I have a couple around the back. I won't bother to show you those. This has been it's been 6 or 8, 10 minutes. So I'll leave it at that, but so far I love these grass holes. Grass holes and opinions, everybody's got one. And like I said, after I try all 10, that won't be all my sprinkler heads, but the most important ones, I may have to go buy another dozen. Not another dozen, another 10. But just know that there's some work getting them in. It wasn't easy. It was a little project. I mean, simple. You can do it, and because I'm not that handy. But anyways, that's all I have to say about that. And maybe I'll come back in a few months and do a, follow-up video with some experience under my belt. But so far, I'm loving them. Thank you very much, whoever invented these, the veteran in Florida. Can't remember what your name is, but yeah, so far I highly recommend them. If I had to tell my friends about it, I would. But anyways, thank you for listening, and good luck. Bye-bye.